Well, hello there on another EVE Online update, 7/7/25. It's a wonderful Monday, especially if you want to be moving your stuff from Trade Hub to wherever you are in the universe. Um, our sector of space is. There's been some PvPers, high sec PvPers, but nothing too notable. The major groups in Genesis are just still not notable. They're not really doing anything. I haven't seen them moving up or pushing up or moving in. Speaking about Synclaeus-San, though, there's been a lot of traffic there. A lot of traffic. A lot of new players and a lot of returning players. A lot of people in one-person corporations. Almost on record number, but it's not really that crazy. Like I'll just be like, oh, who is this? Because I like to interact with people in the local or whatever, for whatever reason. And I'll see like, oh, that's a new face. I haven't seen them in the trade hub. Look them up. Oh, person in a one-person corporation, and they're not in an alliance. Interesting. So I don't know. I'm just trying to say hello to all these players that are coming back seemingly for whatever reason, whether they have time or they have time off work or they want to see what's new in the game or whatever. I'm trying to be nice to all of them. Now, speaking about the war, it seems like the war in the east is just kind of fettered out. There's been no major targets notably to speak of that have been destroyed. So, that's the east. But to the south, I've been hearing a lot of chatter, especially in social media, talking about just, basically shit posting, but mostly trolling going down to the south, mainly Providence. And I probably think that's the first junction of nullsec there. So, no one's going to be talking about going down to Paragon Sol. I would tell people all the time, yeah, I used to live in Paragon Sol back in the day, and a trip from here to Paragon Sol is 140 jumps. But yeah, that's that. But in Providence, I don't know what groups are mainly going down there. They say OA. Pardon me, I'm not too familiar with OA, and that's just some random group they just said. But yeah, they said the test is going after OA, which is just propaganda shitposting. But then again, they did post right before I make this video. They did post that they are hunting capitals in Providence. So, I don't know what's really going on down there. I'm personally not down there myself. In the domain region, Providence region, I don't know. I might go down there. I need to sell some things on the domain market, especially God. I think I got like 800 algoses and like 2,000 catalysts that I still need to sell. So I'll probably diversify my projects and put them on the Amarian market, so no one essentially gets to the point where they're like undercutting me to a dramatic point, because I like to undercut. I like to undercut a lot of people. I don't really like to think about it too much. I've been playing this game way too long to think about it too much. I know there are some people who are like, okay, well, what if I buy all these items and then margin trade or whatever, and make like 13% more profit instead of 57 million, I'll make like 61 million. Sure, cool. Me, I'm just gonna make like a couple thousand ships, like from like 10 characters, because I literally log in like all 3 characters, have them all in the manufacturing things, make multiple ships, and then I just sell it. It's really simple. And it's like what especially frigates and destroyers, the major resources are Mexilian and Tritanium, and that's easy to get in ISEC. Especially if you're hurting on money, I would say go to an ice belt, go to a border system for border ore, and just sell the excess amounts of isogen for, megasite, or whatever you're looking for. But inside of the north has been really quiet. I haven't heard anything from the north whatsoever. I do know that when our groups are doing filaments, where we're Signal 25, actually I don't think those exist anymore. Signal 15s. When we're doing Signal 15s, um, the response fleet is relatively still 10 to 15 minutes up there in northern space, but you can tell me if it's any different from your experience. But it's typically 10 to 15 minutes when we're shot up in the northern part of space for ESS runs. But that's pretty much all I got. Our allies, uh, our allies are kind of weird, especially the No Luck group. They stopped by, and apparently they changed leadership. So I gotta go have a personal meeting with the new leadership that I wasn't introduced to, and basically gotta say, hey, I'm a leader, and nice to meet you. And of course, if that doesn't go well, because I've been hearing reports that they have completely changed their allegiance. Didn't see that coming. Of course I did. But anyways, No Luck Group. Yeah, they're relatively quiet miners. I don't know if they're going to be supporting somebody's nullsec war, but it sounds like it. Who knows? But I would really hate to see that group of players be thrusted into the front lines. They always seem such, I don't know. They seem like they're always casual. They're always willing to work together, and especially since they were founded by a bunch of new players, I would hope that they would be still welcoming to newer players and returning players, especially this time of year. But yeah, despite that, No Luck, and I think there's a few other groups that are coming to me, and they're saying, hey, we need this manufactured, or we need this mined out. And I'm like, and of course a guy like me, I go in there and I'm like, well, why aren't your miners mining as fast as me? And of course they're all using either strip miner ones or strip miners. And I'm like, no, you got to use you got to use those crystals. You just got to use those crystals. I don't know what to say. You got to use those crystals. If you don't like them, sorry. You're gonna mine faster, and you're gonna mine more with the crystals. May not like it, but that's just the way it is. Especially with ore miners. Put 2 ore miners on. That's I mean, it's not gonna break the bank, but it is gonna make your ship look shiny. But that's all I got for you today.